Two leaders, far apart geographically, but with a growing friendship and increasingly common interests. President Lula da Silva has been one of the world's most vocal supporters of Iran's right to nuclear energy. He's warned against the push by Western powers for new sanctions, saying they will be counterproductive. His could be the last major diplomatic push aimed at diffusing the crisis over Iran's nuclear program before the Security Council votes on new sanctions. While Lula is in Tehran, a national conversation of sorts is taking place back at home.
We are
getting involved in a conflict that has no historical relation with Brazil, no geopolitical interest, and no economic interest, since Iran is not one of our major trading partners. There is no evident reason why we are involved with Iran.
We are now exporting almost $1 billion to Iran. It basically means that there is tremendous market there, and for many others. So there is an economic interest, there is a strategic interest as a producer of uranium, and there is our general interest of promoting peace.
In Iran, some are viewing Brazil's stance as one of pragmatism.
Brazil is among the countries who do not agree with the U.S. language based on confronting Iran or imposing sanctions on it. All wrong policies that we saw from the Bush administration. And unfortunately, we see Mr. Obama taking the same path. Brazil disagrees with them. Brazilians think more realistically and act in the same way.
If Ahmadinejad is looking for a friendly country to partner with in the production of nuclear energy, Brazil is likely one of the best fits. When it comes to nuclear energy, Brazil is in a very unique position. It's one of only 3 countries in the entire world where you can find both natural mineral uranium and the technology to turn that uranium into nuclear energy. Only Russia and the United States are in the same strategic position. Here, the preparations are taking place for the building of Brazil's 3rd nuclear energy power plant, right next to the 2 that already are in operation. By 2030, Brazil plans to have 7 nuclear power plants in total. Brazil has the world's 6th largest reserves of natural uranium and Latin America's only operating uranium exploration mine. How Iran views that Brazilian advantage in the pursuit of its nuclear strategy is unclear. But what is clear is that with President Lula, they at least have a partner who is still willing to sit down at the table and talk. Gabriel Azando, Al Jazeera, Angra dos Reis, Brazil.